morning. Hi there. My name is Sandra. Thanks so much for joining me for today's makeup look. We are going to do another going out makeup look. This one is very, very quick. I did put it in fast forward mode, but we're doing a quick one tonight. So for prep for my skin, I used my Caudalie Beauty Elixir. The smell of this is just perfect, and it just kind of gets me into the mood for doing my makeup. Primer, today I used the Caliray So Blown Primer. Only because I wanted to use actual foundation this time instead of my L'Oreal powder foundation. I just wanted a little bit of a change and a little bit more higher coverage. So I mixed two foundations. The first one was Makeup Forever HD Hydraglow, and the second was the Haus Labs Triclone Foundation 190 Light Cool. I think it's a lot lighter for my skin tone, but I did make it work. And then I added bronzer and blush on top, of course, to make myself look human again. So for brows, again, I'm kind of been stuck on this Urban Decay Brow Blade in Cool Cookie. I find that the shade is probably more my natural hair color rather than the Anastasia Brow Wiz that I've been using. The soft brown is a little bit more warm. This one's definitely more cool, which is definitely more my tone. On top of that, I used the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Gel. And then next, we're going in with my Kosas Creamy Revealer Concealer in the shade 04N. So I've only put this underneath my eyes and a little bit on my my pigmentation to cover up. The foundation covered it a little bit better than I thought, so I didn't need that much. And I also used a much lighter shade than I've normally been wearing because, again, the foundation was a lot lighter. So here we go with the bronzer and the contour. I'm using the Nars Laguna 3 Bronzing Cream. I have been in love with this product, you guys. If you have not tried the Nars Laguna Bronzing Creams, please try them. They are amazing. I like the 3 because I find it's cooler and it makes my contour look better. But the 2 was the original one that came out. So you can see here how I contour my nose. And I add a little bit underneath my lip, on top of my lip, to my temples, my cheekbones, my forehead. And it just blends seamlessly into the skin, especially if you're using a makeup sponge. It's just absolutely beautiful. Okay, the next product I'll use is blush. And this one, again, I've been kind of obsessed with the last few makeup looks. This is the Rare Beauty Liquid Pinch Blush in the shade Love. It's a terracotta color, and I just didn't realize how beautiful this color is, and I've been obsessing over it lately. I've been using it every time. And it's funny because it doesn't look that blended out here, but once the makeup look is complete, it tends to kind of get forgotten in the background if I'm not, for any other way of saying it, I think it tends to fade. Right now it looks like, whoa, she's wearing blush. Once the eye look is done and the lashes are on and everything is done, it's like, oh, okay, her makeup look came together. So the shadow today, I haven't used this palette since the first time I used it, I think. It's the Makeup by Mario Shadow Ethereal Eyes Moonlight palette. I didn't use any of the blue shades. It was more of the cool toned brown shades and then the sparkly shade, but they were absolutely beautiful. So I interrupted my eyeshadow look in the middle here to add my liner to my waterline. And that's because I like to do that before I add the shadow to my lower lash line. The liner I used was the Rare Beauty Gel Pencil Liner in True Black. I've been obsessing over that as well because it's really potent. It works really, really well. It doesn't fade throughout the night, and it's just beautiful. Okay, so you can see here I'm adding on my shading colors for my lid. They are definitely cooler colors, so it almost looks like, I don't want to say purple, but it's definitely cool. This palette is one of those cooler tone palettes, and I think it's beautiful. And I'm lucky because in a lot of ways, I feel like I can wear warm colors and cool colors, and they all still look good. And then if that's not you, you might want to stick to one of Makeup by Mario's warmer brown palettes. There is like an all-natural palette, like an all-natural matte palette, and that one's very, very popular as well. Okay, so I'm adding on some of the powdery tones here, like the shimmer colors, and I don't know how he does it, but he makes them almost look like the color, makes your lid look like it's wet. That's how good it is. Okay, so my lash line, I'm topping it up with some black liquid liner here. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex black liquid liner, my favorite in the entire world. It's the best liner that I've ever come across. Takes a little bit of practice using it at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's amazing. So I went ahead and put on lashes and mascara. The mascara I used here was L'Oreal Telescopic Blackest Black. And then I decided to do some red lips tonight. So the lip liner I'm using is the Mina shade by Morphe, the pencil lip liner. And the lips, I decided to use the Give Beauty lipstick, and I believe it's the red color. I know all I have written down here is Anaheim Shine, but it's beautiful. It's like the color that Gwen Stefani wears. It's so pretty. Okay, the setting spray, I did a different way of using it. I sprayed my face very thoroughly first, and then I went ahead and put my highlighter on. So the setting spray I used was the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, and the highlighter I used was the Mary Lou by the Balm highlighter. And so I finished this look very, very quickly here at the end, so I'm going to sign off. Thank you guys so much for watching today's makeup look. I really do appreciate your support. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you are new, I would love if you would consider subscribing. And if you have any comments or want to know where any of the makeup is from that I've used, I always list the makeup down below. I don't have links. Some of the makeup that I have, it's older now, so you can't find some of the products, but some of the newer products are still at Sephora. So I usually just take a look on Sephora, type in the name of the product, and there you go. All right, so we're adding our highlighter now to all of the areas that matter. And then we do another setting spray coat, and that will be it. Also, make sure that you click the bell button to be notified when I upload new video content, and I will see you guys in the next one.